Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. If you're new here, my name is Mandy. In these videos, I like to share with you what I make for my family of 4. I hope you guys enjoy. Our first meal is Sunday pot roast from the Magnolia Table Volume 2 cookbook. What you need for this is a 5-pound chuck roast, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper, 4 large russet potatoes peeled and cut into 2-inch chunks, 8 large carrots cut into 2 to 3-inch chunks, 1 white onion halved, 2 garlic cloves, 2 cups of beef broth, 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 4 thyme sprigs. What I'm doing now is just rubbing the olive oil onto the pot roast, and then I'm sprinkling it with some of the kosher salt and black pepper. And don't ask why I didn't go ahead and do the pepper while I did the salt. I have no idea. I ended up having to just flip it and flip it and flip it. I'm now putting my pot roast into my Dutch oven. I'm going to sear it on all of the sides for about 6 to 8 minutes until it's nice and brown. Listen to that sizzle. So here I'm just holding up the ends so I can get those ends nice and brown as well. Now I'm adding in the potatoes, carrots, onion, and the smashed garlic. And I'm just going to evenly distribute those around the roast so that we don't have just a pile of carrots on one side and potatoes on one side. I didn't feel like I had enough onions, so I went ahead and added in this red onion that I had in the pantry that needed to be used up. So I just cut that up and added that in as well. I'm now pouring in my 2 cups of beef broth and adding the 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce. Now, this is where you would also put in your thyme sprigs. I didn't have any sprigs, but I did go back and add a little bit of dried thyme. So I'm just going to cover the pot and placing the Dutch oven into my oven that has been preheated to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna just forget about it for about 4 hours until the veggies are fork tender and the meat falls apart. I also made up some Jiffy corn muffins, and this meal was delicious. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I picked this up from Aldi. If you haven't seen that grocery haul, I will link it down below in the description, and I'll put an iCard at the top. But I picked this up from Aldi thinking that it would be pretty good. We could give it a try for dinner. So that's what we're gonna have tonight. I'm gonna make some rice in the Instant Pot. I'm gonna go ahead and make double rice so we can just put it in the fridge and have it for lunch later in the week or something. The container is an OXO container. It's one of the press and seal, I'm not sure what it's called, but I have some linked in my Amazon store. I'll link it down in the description as well. I love it. I have a bunch of different sizes. I get most of mine from TJ Maxx or Home Goods when I can find them on sale. But they're really good. They're so easy to just put the lid on, seal it, and you have a good airtight seal. They look really pretty in your pantry. It makes everything just look so neat and organized. Okay, so the instruction says to heat it up to a soft boil, heat water to a soft boil, and place the bag in the water. This is what it looks like. So you'll place the bag, don't mind my dirty stove. It needs to be wiped off. But you place the bag in the water for about 15 minutes, and then you remove it from the package. Let it rest for 2 minutes before opening the bag. Or you can do it in the microwave, but I think the stovetop would be better. That way you don't overheat it and it gets, like rubbery or whatever. So we're gonna do it on the stovetop. This meal was really good. I'm not a huge thigh meat type person, but this was really good. The spices and seasoning they used was delicious. So this meal was on a whim. I did not have this on the meal plan. I had no idea where I even came up with it. I just got a craving for chicken and waffles. So I took my chicken breast from Aldi, put them in the air fryer, and then I did the waffles in the air fryer, and I steamed up some of the edamame beans, and dinner was done. It was so good. So for dinner tonight, we are having, I was going to say chicken Alfredo, but we're just having beef and pasta with Alfredo sauce on it. So I have my pasta here in the pot boiling. This is a pound of ground chuck, and I just added some minced garlic, kosher salt and pepper, and I'm going to make my own Alfredo sauce. So here I have 1 stick of butter and some minced garlic. I'm going to add in the the heavy cream. Give that a good stir. So I also added about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, and I'm going to heat this up until it's just bubbling, not boiling, but just a little bit bubbling. And then I'm going to add in a cup, I believe it's a cup of Parmesan cheese, and just mix it until the Parmesan cheese melts, and add a little bit of salt and pepper, and you have Alfredo sauce. I am going to go ahead and drain the hamburger meat, and then I'm just going to set it to the side, and once the Alfredo sauce is done, I'll mix it all together so then we can spoon it over top of our pasta. It would be good to have some garlic bread, but we really don't need it anyway, so we'll just have that. I do have some broccoli that we need to eat before it goes bad. This meal was really quick and easy. The kids absolutely loved it, except for the broccoli, of course. But I need to make up some Alfredo sauce and keep it in the refrigerator. I wanted to share the next 2 pictures with you as well. We did have this for dinner this week, but both of these are for separate videos, so make sure you're subscribed and you have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss these 2 meals. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
That one thing that's hard to come by. It's not your styling, it's not your jeans. No, what you got is deeper within.